You want to know how to make a primitive type of fire using a bow drill? Today I'm gonna teach you how to find it, where to find it, and how to create it. Stay tuned. So the first part that we're gonna need for the bow drill set is of course the bow itself. You're gonna attach your string to it, your cord, rope. The best length that I find from my own experience is from your middle finger until your armpit. That will be the best length. Just a slight curve. That's all that you need. So the second part that we're gonna need is the spindle itself. You want it from your wrist until your bicep. That will be the best length. Thumb size thickness will be great. The spindle is the part that you're gonna lock in place from your bow, just like this. The thing that you want is to got that sound, that it will lock in place. See that it goes too smoothly, you have to adjust your rope. You gotta tighten it up a little if it's too tight, or you just wanna scrape off a little bit of your spindle. So if we are going to look at this part, you want the part that is from the bottom of the spindle, you want to have that a little blunt. When you use it more often, the thing that I used to do is just to scrape off the burnt parts so it will create more friction. And we have the top. You're gonna lock in place like stone, seashell, whatever you want. And to reduce the friction is you can put some grass or something, you can put that in your stone in the hole like that, where this part is coming in. It needs to spin like that. The part that is on the top, it needs the least friction. The part that is on the bottom, you want the most friction. Okay, so a tree like this is the best. If you wanna see around here the edges, this has the best curve. So this tree will make a fine boat. So this is my bow drill with that curve that I just talked about. This bow drill that I just found, that is gonna be made in progress type of bow drill. So if we're gonna look, curves almost identical. Okay, so this is gonna be our spindle. Sort of like this. Just like this. Great spindle. So let's use this one. So this is gonna be your hardboard. Like I said, you can get it from a dry piece, rotten wood, whatever you find. If there's any moisture inside your wood, it can decrease the chance of getting a perfect ember, because you know, a bow drill, it's never guaranteed to get an ember, to get a fire. But the things that you need to keep dry is always and always your hardboard and your spindle. The spindle is that vital part that will create that friction inside the board to get that ember. But what you do need to do is just to create a small hole. Let's see, let's make it inside here. And just to center it for the spindle like that, so your spindle will not slip when you spin it. So like this. The next thing you want to do is carve a V-notch right in here to the center of your hole, to the middle, and then you want to carve that out so the dust and the ember can collect on the bottom. You also always want to have something to catch your ember with. That also needs to be dry. So you're gonna place that on the bottom and create your friction fire. But I'm gonna show you at home what I exactly mean with the V-notch and the hole. So let's go. Here we are again. Okay, so this is the hardboard. We have our hole right here and the V shape that goes right to the middle. Why is that? You want to carve that out because if you use the bow drill, for example, we have a spindle right here and it turns around, makes a friction, makes heat, and it creates dust. So the dust has to go somewhere. So we created that V-notch. The dust can collect on the bottom. So if you take a dry piece, for example, this piece of wood, you lay it on the bottom, the dust can go to the bottom, collect there, and creates that ember. These are all the parts that you need for the bow drill. Like we talked about, the spindle, the hardboard, the bow itself. Like you see here, I carved it out a little bit so you can attach your rope just around here. Oh, that goes all the way down, and the same for the other end. The last part that you need is a socket. I always use like a stone. I drilled a little hole right in here, and that goes on top of the spindle. See, just like that. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will teach you guys in the next video how to make a fire using the bow drill.